everybody. I'm Ariana, and we got Majesty again.
Hi.
And this is Gospel Girls. You know, a new little segment. We back. It took us a minute, but we back. We back. Okay, be patient. Be patient. So today, we just gonna go with the flow because
That's just what we do.
yeah, that's just what we do. We just gonna go with the flow. We just gonna talk about whatever comes to mind, and hopefully, you know, it can help someone. You know, I feel like that's what we do. You know, this month is Mental Awareness Month, Mental Illness Awareness.
Yeah.
So, you know, we can help any type of way we can.
Exactly.
Yeah. So first, we're just gonna say a little prayer before we get started, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe this video before we get started. It costs nothing to share. You may be watching, but this video can also help someone else in the future or now or whenever. All right, so we're gonna do a little prayer. Lord, we thank you for everything that you've given us, God. We just come to you first and asking you to forgive us for anything that we've done, Lord, that was unlike you, knowingly and unknowingly, God. As we just talk today, just about, you know, whatever comes to mind, help us help someone else, Lord. You know, we ask you to bless Motion Method, bless Talking Faith, bless Gospel Girls, just bless everyone that's involved in this video today, God. We thank you for everything that you're doing. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. So how you been feeling?
I've been feeling real good lately.
Real good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I feel like it's the communication, the Spirit of God.
Been talking to you.
The Spirit of God and the angels that He sent down.
They've been doing
They've been
their thing.
communicating this week, baby. It's been good. But honestly, I've been feeling real good. I can honestly say I've been feeling good. And you know, we all have our down days. You know, some
Right,
days that I
right.
could be feeling like, oh, it's another day. But honestly, I've been feeling good. How about you?
I've been here.
Okay.
You know, I've been good, but at the same time, I feel like I've been here. You know, like when you in that spot where like you don't really have nothing to complain about, but then at the same time, it's just like,
You just here.
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like I'm just here.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah. You know, holiday season coming up. You know, I've been a little busy, a little tired, but you know, just learning the balance and self-care.
Yeah.
Cause, child, I just be in the grind so much. I be forgetting to take,
That.
you know, just forget to take a moment and breathe
Yeah,
and
that.
realize, okay, what am I doing right now? What is going on? You know?
Yeah. That.
So I just really feel like I've been here and just, you know, trying to do something.
Take it
trying
day
to do
by day.
something. Right.
Which we all should. I mean, you know, it's life. We all should take it day by day and not rush it, you know.
Yeah.
And my mom would be like, she always complain about me being slow. She always say I'm so slow. But, you know,
You be
I
taking your
always,
time?
yes, I take my time with everything. I take my time with eating. I take my time with getting out the car. You know, I'm just a slow person. And she just be like, you just so slow. And I always would respond to her and be like, well, what's the rush of life? You know,
Yes.
like, what's the rush? Like, I have no rush. Now, if I'm needing a rush, then I'm rushed. But other than that, life is not rushing. And when I get to, like, on that point, that makes me want to bring up, like, how we getting older now.
And I'm feeling it.
These little kids out here do not rush life, especially young females. Do not rush life,
Yeah.
like, live. Especially if you're teenagers and you in your mid-teens are coming into your teens and you just want to be, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that.
Yes.
No.
Baby, time, it's going to be there.
Yes.
Just wait.
Adult time is going to be there.
Yeah.
And you're going to regret and you're going to wish that you were still a teenager.
And you would slow down. Yes.
So, yeah, take your time out here. Life is not, there's no rush in life. Get to know yourself. Get to know your ability. Get to know what you want to do in life. Like, even though we in our 20s and even though that we're getting in our late 20s, we still
Right.
have time to get to know what we still want to do in life.
Right. Right.
Even if we in our 30s, you know what I mean? It's life. We have
Even
a
your
whole
40s.
lifetime.
Exactly. Someone definitely told me that yesterday. They was like, you know, we're still young. You know, you still have time to make your mistakes. And even if you make your mistakes, you still got time to learn from those mistakes and do better, you know?
Every L is a lesson. Every L is a lesson.
It is a lesson.
Even if it's a good one or even
Or
if it's a bad one,
one.
it's a lesson. You always gonna learn from it in some type of way. So,
yeah, I definitely feel that.
but yeah, don't rush life. Don't rush it. There's no rush.
Yes, take your time. Take your time.
Take it.
So, I'm just trying to think because I just got so much in my brain right now.
I was just gonna say something.
Go ahead, sis.
So about today, what happened today, y'all?
What happened today?
The Spirit of God. What I would say. Okay, so the Spirit of God. So lately, I just been getting communication from God, right? And you know, sometimes how we get signs from people or signs from things or signs from God, we just sometimes don't pay it attention.
Right.
We be like,
we take it null and void. Yeah.
We be like, what was that? We don't pay attention to it. Lately, I've been paying really close attention to everything that's been going around. But He's just been sending me so many signs lately. And so yesterday was my grandmother's birthday or whatever. So mind you, I don't like cats. So I just been seeing a lot of cats out of nowhere lately. Like a lot of cats. Cats came out of nowhere. So
you know they say if a lot of cats you pregnant.
Yeah.
We don't need that spirit.
Yeah, we don't need that. I had to look that up because
we don't need that spirit.
Yeah. But I had to look it up. But I was dropping my my brother off, and it was a black cat that did not want to leave the porch. And you know what they say about black cats, you know how they evil. But I had looked it up, and it was saying good things about it. It was saying how a black cat, when you see a black cat, it really means that somebody is watching over you, somebody is protecting you.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, that's one cat. And then I was driving, and I saw another cat cross my path, and I'm like, okay, I'm tripping. So then I get home, and in my neighborhood, it's country. We don't have cats. We have wild animals.
Right.
Like black panthers and
For real?
Girl, yeah, we had a black panther out there. Ooh, that's another story for another time. Okay. But so we don't have no type of like regular animals out there unless people have them as pets. But I'm driving, heading home, just tripping. And so in my head, I'm like, if I see another cat, I am going to go crazy.
Because at this point, it's a reason.
It's a reason. So I get to turn into my neighborhood. Tell me why it's another black cat. Girl, at this point, I'm like, okay.
You see in threes.
Yeah.
You see in threes.
Something is trying to reach out to me. And you know, God has a way of trying to reach out. He gonna reach out to you some type of way.
Right.
If you're not getting the first sign, he gonna send something else to you to make you pay attention to something.
Right.
And I was like, okay, well, let me look this up and see what it means. And it was just saying how somebody's trying to communicate with you. He's trying to have somebody communicate with you. Somebody's trying to reach out to you. And I was like, okay, so who is it? And I assumed it was my grandma because her birthday was the same day.
Right.
So today at work, you know, I'm working a regular shift or whatever. So this lady, she worked in Navy Federal too. She we was just on the phone. She was trying to get a member over, and I told her my name, and she was like, "What was your name?" And I was like, "Majesty." And she was like, "I'm so sorry. I just can't finish the call. Like, the Spirit of God just came over me. I just cannot finish the call. I had to tell you what the Spirit of God has told you." And, I mean, have wanted me to tell you.
Right.
And I was like, okay, this is confirmation right here of what God has been trying to tell me this whole week.
Right.
And she was like, you just don't know how he has been trying to communicate with you and just has been putting stuff out here to you, but it hasn't been him really, it's been your grandmother. She's been trying to reach out to you and let you know that you know how powerful and how much power you have in the spiritual realm. And we're not even in the spiritual realm yet.
Right.
And so that was just like, wow. But she was just like, you know, you just have a lot of power on earth right now. And she was like, your grandmother wants you to know that, but she also wants you to know that you have a type of power that can lead a generation. And she was saying how with the younger generation, I have the type of power to put them in a new lead them in a new direction, basically. And I always kind of knew that, but I didn't really take it serious. But now that confirmation has been coming along, it's like, yeah,
it definitely makes you want to get up and move and get up and do something.
It makes me want to get up and do now. Yes. I've been playing, but now I want to get up and be like now, because that's the confirmation I needed.
Exactly.
But it's just crazy how like you get so much when you really get into knowing God more and more. It's crazy how he can communicate with you, and he can communicate and send your your angels down to you. And it just blows my mind. Like, I be tripping. Like, it just blows my mind how good God is.
Yeah.
Like, I bet my daddy he'd be like, this girl is crazy. Be up there talking to herself, screaming. It just be crazy, because because sometimes I'd be sitting at the kitchen table just reading my Bible. And I'd be like, no, she did. No.
You got to make it plain, though, to a way that you can understand it, to make it personal with yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you can't try to do it how you seen other people do it. You can't try to do it how, everybody else taught you how to do it. You have to make yourself comfortable. And I always tell people, like, from personal experience, that's the best time I've learned about myself and about God, is when, like, I just took it upon myself. Like, I'm going to do this for me. I'm going to learn about this for me. And I don't care. Like you said, he probably think you in there crazy, talking to yourself and everything. I don't care whoever think about what, This is for the betterment of myself, the betterment of my soul,
But that's what you have to do, though. Like, in order to get to know yourself personally, in order to get yourself to have a relationship with you and God, anyways, you have to have some type of personal relationship. You should not have to care what anybody else have to say or what they have going on.
Right. And then it's so crazy, like, speaking on what you were saying about, the lady was telling you about your potential. It's so crazy how much we'll sit down. Oh my God, excuse me, y'all. How much we will sit down on ourselves. Because I know for me, sometimes I'm my biggest critic. I'm my worst critic. Like, I will doubt myself and kill my own dream before I even tell anyone what it is, to let them even put their 2 cents in.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how he just sent you that confirmation to just let yourself, just to let you know, like, you're more powerful than you think you are.
Yeah.
You got the potential. Like you said, you got the potential to change a generation. So why not do it?
Yeah.
Why sit here and waste your time? Because, this life is not promised to any of us.
It's not.
You can get sniffed
right then and there.
Right then and there. So just to know that, like you said, it just make you want to get up and go do something. Like, dang, what can I get involved with right now? I want to do something right now. Yes.
So, yeah, that was crazy. Like,
but I'm happy for you. I'm glad you was able to get that.
Thank you.
Yes. And it was probably like not closure, but some type of closure. Because like you said, you just been seeing stuff, not really knowing what it is.
Yeah. And I've been praying on it too. I've been praying for like confirmation. I've been praying on like just some type of communication from him or from my grandma, because, she really is somebody that I really look up to spiritually. So that right there was just everything. But I really want our generation to be able to have a connection like that too. Not just with like their grandmother, but with God, like the relationship with him, and with just the relationship with you and him.
Because it'll get you far, because it has to come to a point where you have to know him for yourself,
Exactly. For yourself.
For yourself. It's like you said, it's
Not
okay to have a relationship, with, your grandparents or a loved one or something like that. But to know him for yourself, that's a great feeling. Like, to me, it is such a good feeling when I pray and I actually see the prayer manifest. You know, like, it makes me feel good. Like, I don't have to go ask somebody to pray for me. I can go in my own prayer closet, talk to God myself, and I'm going to get
prayer closet.
It is. I can talk to God myself and get an answer, and sometimes get a quick one, and I'd be like blowing my mind. I'd be like, and I sometimes
it just be so crazy.
Yes, and I just be sitting sometimes just thinking about it, and just sometimes even bringing me to tears because I'm a little emotional sometimes.
I don't be caring no more. Like,
yes, me too. I'm just learning. Like, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
It's gonna touch me, and I'm gonna be emotional, and I'm gonna cry, and my husband talk about me all the time, but I'm gonna be soft, and it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna cry. My feelings, I'm feeling very I'm learning that it's passion. It's not even most of I'm soft or anything. I'm just very passionate. It's
just your emotions. You know, we all have emotions. We have to express it.
I'm just, and he stopped looking at me. I'm just very passionate about, you know, whatever the situation may be, and that's just how I show my passion. I might cry, you know, I might tear up, my voice get a little shaky, and you might look back up, and I'm trying to wipe under my eyes, but, you know,
that's wrong with that. We all emotional. We have to let our emotions out, you know.
That's what's wrong. We are emotional creatures, you guys.
Yeah, we have to let our emotions out.
Yeah,
because what's the sense of balling them up, you know? Have to let them out.
So we don't look soft. So we don't look soft.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a little soft. Being a little tender.
Look, I be feeling better. Because I tell people, like, I remember when I never cried.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't nothing move me.
Yeah.
Like, nothing. So I take it as a accomplishment that, you know, I can be touched, because I had the stony heart, you know, to where, like I said, nothing moved me. No, it didn't hurt my feelings. I don't care nothing about it.
Yeah. You have to let your emotions out. Like, that's like a cleansing, to let your emotions out.
Right. And I feel like too,
release.
I feel like too, that's another way of showing that you're in tune with yourself.
Yeah. Exactly.
You got to be in tune. You can't be not in tune with yourself and not also be in tune with your emotions.
Yeah. But I notice now I cry more with myself than outside, like out in the open.
Same. But he always around me, so I guess that's why he see it too. But I do definitely be mostly by myself, like in the shower.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Yeah. But sometimes I don't even be sad. I just cry.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I can say that too.
I'll be watching a video, and I'm just very emotional,
Girl,
I guess.
I could be watching the TV.
Video. Yeah, and I just cry.
Yeah, like the other day I was watching Married to Medicine, y'all. And they was on there renewing their vows. They was married for 20 years, and they did it in Hawaii. And I started crying, and I said, I need to turn this off. But then I was like, no, because that is beautiful to be married. You know, you just gotta think. You know, like you said, sometimes it don't even be sad crying. Sometimes
I be literally
just
crying tears of joy sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially on TikTok. But
oh Lord.
Yeah. I be crying.
TikTok
literally
though?
Crying.
Oh my god.
I do. Like the singing videos when people sing, like I be watching like singing videos, when people have a beautiful voice, it just brings tears to my eyes. Like, but that's good though.
Yeah, that is a good thing. It just moves you.
It just moves me, like, yeah. But it's good to let your emotions out.
Right. Gotta be in tune with it. So, like I was saying earlier, October is supposed to be mental illness awareness month or whatever. And I'm just going to share like a little token that I was, you know, told from, you know, we were talking about it at my job, because like we kind of have little huddles or whatever, and we just talk about different things. And sometimes we talk about like mental illness, like how are you doing, you know, how are you doing? And, you know, because jobs are stressful, and sometimes you just need to, you know, decompress and just really think. So one tip they were giving was basically, it's called STOP, but it's kind of like an acronym. And I think S means like stop what you're doing, like especially when you're overwhelmed. So this is like a trick when you're overwhelmed, like stop what you're doing, just stop. Because sometimes, like you said, like, some people just be rushing,
Yeah.
and going, and be overwhelming ourselves.
Yeah.
And then T is, I think, like, take a breather. Take a breather. Breathe. Center yourself. Figure out what's going around. O is observe. Okay, what am I doing right now? What am I doing right now? What's going through my mind right now? What is hindering me from doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now? And then P is, what was P? I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember. I think P was, I cannot remember. I don't want to lie and say, like, press through or something, but it may have been that. We just gonna make one up for us. So P could be like, just press through, stop, take a breather, observe what's going on, observe what has you so overwhelmed, what has your anxiety, you know what I'm saying, at an all-time high.
Yeah.
And then, press through, persevere, like, get through it. Once you did that and took your moment, like, get through it. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming right now. You feel like you backed in a wall, 1,000 things stacked up on you, but you can do it. So just stop and just take a break.
That's
relax.
a good one.
Yeah.
That's a real good one. Because people, I feel like us as human, we don't really take time to really
We
stop.
moving.
We
moving
too much.
moving.
And then we have too much going on in our head already. Me, I'm overthinker.
Yes.
So I got too much. I'm like, my head is like the episode of SpongeBob where he got them filing cabinets in his head.
Oh my God.
And they blow up. They catch on
Yes.
fire. That's literally
Yes.
my head 24/7.
And I talk about this with Jalen all the time, how, like, he's the type of person, like, when he gets in the bed, he can turn the TV off and, like, go right to sleep. I'm the type of person where I have to watch TV.
Yeah, in order to go to bed.
Because my mind is rolling. And if I don't have the TV on, I will be up for hours. Just sitting there laying there because my mind is not ready to
go to bed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's me too.
And it's just because, like you said, we overthinkers and we just going.
Don't know how to just shut down.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
Me either.
I didn't get that.
Because it be wearing me. Me too. Because it be wearing me out sometimes. And sometimes I've noticed, like, I'm seriously tired, but I can't go to sleep. And I'm up to like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning because I can't sleep.
Yeah.
And it's not because I don't want to. It's like you said, yeah, my mind is just like, okay, what we got to do tomorrow? Then what we got to, not even tomorrow, what we got to do in 2 weeks, or what needs to be done, or what didn't I do today? Okay, the day is gone. Whatever you didn't do today.
Overthinking about stuff.
Right.
For no reason, Right.
For no reason.
Yeah. But that also falls in the line of, like, self-care, like coming up with a good sleeping schedule, doing everything that we need to before that sleeping time that we set for ourselves, having a good sleep routine, taking a good shower, doing our face routine, and getting into bed at a reasonable time. And then that's when our body and mind can flow at the same time. And that's when we'll probably be able to go to sleep, just be able to flow and go to sleep at that time.
Because our brain is probably going faster than our body is.
Yeah.
And like you just kind of said, we're laying down, but our brain ain't ready to lay down because we 1,000 steps ahead of our actual body.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But with the mental illness thing, that was a good one.
Yeah.
People do need to stop. And especially with our generation, it's very heavily popular now that a lot of us going through it, especially with our generation. And a lot of us don't know how to deal with it. And a lot of us don't know how to. Yeah,
some of us.
It's overtaking a lot of us, and a lot of us don't know how to deal with it, or don't know who to reach out to, or what to do about it. So, what I would suggest is, people first gonna say, how our parents gonna say, well, pray about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we gonna do that. I pray about it. Well, when I was going through that phrase, but. But sometimes it takes a little bit more than that. And sometimes you need resources that's right then and there, to try to push you through it. So if you're the type of person that's like that, I would suggest speaking with somebody that you feel comfortable with, enough. If it's not a parent, a auntie. If it's not an auntie, a cousin. If it's not a cousin, a sister. If it's not a sister, a brother.
Because I was definitely thinking, like, find yourself an accountability partner.
Yeah.
Someone that you can go to and say, hey, today is not a good day, girl, or dude, or, you know, bro, like, today is not a good day. I'm feeling like this today, and if I don't talk about it, I might lose my mind.
Yeah.
But you got to be very also particular about who you choose as well as your accountability partner, because you have to make sure that person can bear it.
That's another point too. Like, you have to make sure, don't put so much on somebody that person's not ready for. You know what I mean? You have to make sure that person has the ability to take all that you're for to give them, because you don't know what they're going through. You can be putting that on them, and they ready to snap in every morning
themselves. Yeah.
So, and people don't be aware of that either. So that comes in line of boundaries. And I'm reading a boundary book, so I be laying the boundaries down, baby. Oh, I be laying the boundaries down. But yeah.
And then too, like, if someone, and like you said, some people be taking on and be ready to snap. If someone wants you to be their accountability partner, and you know you can't take it, you have to have the strength enough to say, like you said with boundaries, set that boundary. Hey, I can't take it.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm there
I'm not
myself.
fit for this right now.
Unless we gonna be accountability partners for each other, I can't bear your weight, because right now mine is drowning me at this moment. So if you can't, you got to be okay with saying, hey, I can't do it, because, you know, I used to be like that too, like kind of like partially a people pleaser as well. Like, I'm overwhelmed, but I'm not going to tell, like, I'm going to be there for you because I want you to know I'm there for you, but I'm drowning.
Yeah.
And I'm learning too, it's okay to say, no, I can't do that.
Yeah. And it's hard sometimes to say no, especially depending on who the person is.
Yeah.
But it's definitely hard to say no, but you got to, if you, with your mental health, it's okay to say no. It's okay to stand up for yourself, and it's okay to tell people that I can't deal with this right now. Like, I have a lot going on. Like, you putting so much on me. I already have, my plate is full. You finna make my plate drown.
Yeah.
So
my plate about to snap in half.
Yes.
Actually, it's about to flip over. Me and your issues about to overbeat.
Yes.
You know, just overtake.
But I feel like some people don't know just boundaries, period. People just don't know how to set boundaries. People
why
don't
do
know
you think that, though? You reading the book, so why do you think that?
I think that because we never knew how to set them. We never knew how to set boundaries. We never was raised on how to set boundaries. I never was raised on how to set boundaries.
Me either, personally.
You know, I never was raised on how to stand up for this and that for myself. We had to gradually learn that as we get older. So I feel like that's why we never was raised on how to learn how to set boundaries.
So when we come across people who do have boundaries, it's like, who do you think
we
you
like,
are?
who do you think you are? And that's exactly what the book say.
Really?
Girl, I promise you. The book say when you come across, people feel, it will say when you learn how to set your boundaries, you will come across people that be like, oh, they think they're better than us. Who do you think you are? You're nothing. But you're literally setting your boundaries. That's all you're doing.
Or is it projecting that you don't have boundaries yourself?
Yeah. But yeah, that's all the book is saying. But we just don't know how to set boundaries. And me personally, I just don't know how to set boundaries. Well, I know now, but I never knew how to set boundaries. So I've been allowing all this stuff to happen. And yeah, I was a people pleaser too. Bad. But you grow and you learn.
Yeah.
You grow and you learn.
It just takes, I feel like it comes with time.
Yeah.
But definitely you grow and you learn.
Yeah.
And that people pleasing thing can be the death for you.
It can. And I feel like it's just more in females. We're more people pleasers. Yeah. Because we want to be there for. I feel like with females, we want to be there. We're more emotional, so we want to be there for people more. We want to take in everything for people more. I mean, don't get me wrong. Men can be people pleasers too, to their bros. But females, we can just be people pleasers with anybody. Like, we just take on a lot of stuff. We just take in everything.
Yeah.
So yeah. But don't be a people pleaser. It's not fun. It's not fun.
And if you are a people pleaser, I hope that you get released of those shackles. Because
yes, please.
And I can admit that those are some strong shackles to get out of, because it takes a lot, especially with people that you're used to saying yes to. It takes a lot to say no.
Yep.
And then to bear the reaction of that no.
Yeah.
I think that's what used to get me.
Yeah.
The reaction of that no.
Ooh.
Because now I'm the worst person in the world, and I've never done anything. And I can write a book about everything that I've done for you. What do you mean I've never done anything for you?
Girl.
Or even when you feel like someone is unhappy with you, are you okay? Are you okay? You sure it's fine? Da, da, da. Like, that's still a form of people pleasing. Because you can tell when someone is angry at you. Yeah. Like, no matter what anyone says, you can tell when someone is angry or unhappy with, a decision that they've given you.
Yeah. But that just all falls in the line of having boundaries. We all have to have boundaries. And we all have to respect each other's boundaries.
Right.
If you're not happy with what I'm saying, okay, that's cool. We just have to be 50-50 on one accord. We just have to respect each other's boundaries. It can't be I'm giving 100% and you're not giving me nothing back.
You're giving 2.
Yeah, you giving me 2.
We got to be equally yoked. And that's relationships, friendships, all that.
All that. We have to be
equally yoked.
Exactly.
You got to be balanced on both ends. And we got to be okay to speak up when it ain't.
Yeah.
And not just deal with it because we feel like we got to. And then I feel like part of the reason why some people probably people please is because we feel like we owe, you know what I'm saying? We owe people things. You don't owe anybody anything.
Yeah.
Unless you owe them some money.
Now that's a different story.
Unless you owe them
people money, you better be doing everything you can.
Unless you can't pay your debt. If you can pay your debt, I'd rather pay your debt.
Yeah.
But if you owe people money,
you better be doing everything they say until you pay your debt.
Now that is a scenario where you owe. But other than that, though, like, you don't owe anyone anything. You know, no matter what they've done for you, how many times they've done for you. Especially, like, people hit you with the don't worry about it, but then still hold it over your head, you know? Ooh. Those situations, you need to just find the strength. You don't owe anyone anything. And if it was a don't worry about it and you're just doing this just because, you know how they say, oh, I got you, boo, or, don't worry, you my bro, whatever. If it's like that, let it be like that. But don't never let anyone trick you. Yeah, trick you into being indebted to them. Yeah. Because who do they think they are?
Yeah.
And that's a form of a boundary.
Yeah.
You got to set those and be firm and be okay with
the outcome.
Yeah. We don't play about other people, but we really need to not play about ourselves.
Girl, you said a word right there. That's a word. For real.
Yeah.
Seriously.
We need to learn to not play them same boundaries that we put on our friends, our girlfriends, and our boyfriends, our baby mamas, our baby daddies, and wives and husbands and all that. We need to put that same energy for ourselves, because we let a lot of stuff slide about ourselves that we wouldn't even let slide about all those other people that I named that you probably go to war about. Have that same energy for yourself, because nobody, if you don't respect yourself, you don't love yourself, nobody will.
And then you wondering why people doing you any type of way,
because they see how you treat yourself.
I'm saying this to myself too.
Me too. I'm definitely, look, I say all the time, whenever this stuff be hitting me first.
Yeah, because I've been there. Just sitting back, just reviewing stuff in life. You no wonder why they did you like that. Yeah. No boundary. No nothing. So we have to have some type of boundary for ourselves, some type of respect for ourselves, some type of stand up for ourselves. We are our own person. We are our own best friend. We are our own one. We are one. We are one of one. We can't get us back. So we have to love ourselves first before we try to
down the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to love ourselves before we try to love somebody else. Why would I be out here trying to love somebody else
and not love myself? Looking in the mirror, hating yourself every day. And like I said, I'm talking to myself now. Looking in the mirror, hating yourself every day, but wanting somebody else to love you.
Yeah. It's not going to work like that. You're never going to be in love.
Because one, that void never gets filled. And you think that void is from the other person, but that void is really within your own soul telling you, hey,
it's me. It's me.
I need something from you, not from them. Like, I done got all I needed from them.
It's me.
That is really good.
Yeah. That was really good. You spoke a word. That whole session right there.
Like, seriously. We feeling like they're not doing it enough. But they're doing all they can do. They doing all they're supposed to do.
But see, that's our problem. We blame so much on other people, and we feel like they did this and that to me. They did this and that. What did you do? Like,
because even if the situation bad, right? Even if the situation bad, you had a part to play.
Yeah. Did you tell them you didn't like that? Did you tell them that you didn't want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell them that you didn't want to accept that?
Did you speak up?
Did you speak your mind? No. So I accepted all this.
And now I'm mad at you. What they used to say when we was younger, you point your finger at one person, you got 4 of them pointing right back at you.
Oh. Ooh. That's why I don't complain about nothing no more. I don't complain about nothing no more because I have to look within. I have to look like I'm not myself. I have to look like I'm on the outside.
Yeah.
The inside. What they say, outside looking in.
Yeah.
I have to look like I'm that. Like, what was my part in this role? Because I know I did something. I was just about
to say that. I'm definitely the type now to where I'm like, before I go off, Ariana, what did you do?
Yeah.
What was your part in this? And then if I could really say, okay, Ariana, your hands was clean, then that's when I'm speaking my 2 cents.
Yeah.
But first, I'm going to definitely, or even when I'm speaking my 2 cents, I'm be like, yeah, maybe I should have did this. Or yes, I should have did this, and yeah, I didn't do that. But I would be no one's victim.
Yeah. Yep.
I would be no one's victim.
Yep.
And like you said, we could put the blame on everybody else, but you had a part to play in something that went on.
Really. And majority of it, because you're allowing the stuff to happen.
A lot of stuff will happen if we just say no.
Yeah. If you're not saying nothing about it, you're allowing it. You're allowing it to happen. I'm not changing nothing about it.
Yeah.
And most of the time, we be afraid to say no. We be afraid to not accept the negative aspect of it. But all along, are you wanting to be happy with yourself, or you want to please somebody else that don't even want to respect your boundaries? I'm talking to myself now. For real.
I just want us to do better for ourselves, For
real.
And, I just want us to do better. Set those boundaries. Always look in the mirror and just think of there's always room for self-evaluation. There's always room for self-improvement. No one's perfect. You will never be perfect. There is going to be something that you are doing that you don't like, or that isn't just up to your morals. Everybody say we got morals and standards, but really think about what your morals and standards are, and look at yourself. There's always room for improvement. There's always something we can work on. Yes, sometimes it's good to sit and enjoy what you have, but then sometimes we gotta work. We can't be stuck in our ways. We always gotta evolve and keep evolving.
Yep.
You have anything?
Yep. All in the lines of that, we have to evolve. In order to evolve, we have to make changes to evolve, elevate, change our surroundings, change the people that we have in our surroundings. Because some people that you have in your surroundings don't want to see you win. Some people don't want to see you elevate. And then you have some people that's stuck in their ways that haven't got to the point of where you're going. That's basically a slot that you are holding on to that needs to be filled with somebody else that's on your same level that you're trying to go to. But
I pray y'all get it though. We all gonna get it, because like we were saying, a lot of this stuff is for ourselves as well. No one's perfect. Like I said, we all working and we all trying to get together. And like I said, everybody's in this world. We all going through the same things, just trying to figure out how to make it. We all living the same lives, just doing it a different way.
Yeah.
So, I hope y'all get it. I love y'all. Y'all take care of y'all mental. We thank you guys for watching. And we are trying to come up with a little something for y'all. You know, a little something. We thinking about doing like, you know, like a little Bible study or whatever, just to help everybody like just get into their word, ask questions about it. I ain't no Bible scholar. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now.
I just restarted reading the Bible from the front to back, and I'm in Genesis myself.
So, you know, we ain't perfect, but that's what we all here for. You know, maybe we can all, maybe we can all collaborate, and everybody interprets things differently, you know? So we'll just help each other out. So just stay tuned for the details on that. Again, thank you, Motion Method, Talking Faith, for giving us, you know, this opportunity to do this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We love y'all. Take care. Mwah.